Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And it's really nice to see some of the organizations in South Africa fighting back against the duplicity of the South African legal system. And let me give you an example. Labour Union Solidarity said it was confident that its complaint against members of Black First Land First, or the BLF, for alleged hate speech following a Hoërskool Driehoek disaster would be heard soon. The matter is due to come before the Equality Court sitting in Johannesburg, where Solidarity had lodged a complaint that the words uttered by BLF members Lindsay Maasdorp and Zwelaki Dibasi constituted hate speech. And you know what we think of the BLF, don't you? They are just little trolls, that's all they are. Solidarity's head of Labour Law Services, Anton van der Bijl, confirmed that the matter was ready to go ahead after it received BLF President Andile Mngixitama's opposing papers. The complaint of hate speech followed posts in which BLF spokesperson Maasdorp said he was unmoved by the death of the pupils, as it would mean elimination of 3 future problems from the world. Related posts were made by Dibasi. These were made at the time when Royden Ockers, Jandre Steyn and Marley Curry died in February this year after a concrete slab at the school in Van der Bijl Park collapsed. A 4th pupil, Magnus Nagel, meanwhile died. Scores of pupils were injured. Apart from saying that these utterances constitute a serious affront to human dignity and the right to equality, Solidarity also wants BLF to pay damages in the amount of 150,000 rand to the parents of the dead pupils for their emotional suffering. Mngixitama, meanwhile, in his lengthy answering affidavit, outlined the past history of discrimination by whites against the blacks in the country. He also gave numerous examples of hate speech committed by whites, such as AfriForum's Kali Kriel, Helen Zille, apartheid-era police minister Adrian Vlok, and former President F.W. de Klerk in the past. Mngixitama's statement on this is quite extraordinary, and I'll tell you what he says. He says the BLF's position is that the blacks can't be racist as they do not possess any institutional power for this kind of conduct. To this, the relevant comments made by blacks on social media are no more than a response to the racism of white supremacy that manifest as prejudice. Isn't that an extraordinary form of logic? Really, it just reflects what we've been talking about. Mngixitama further stated that BLF did not celebrate the death of the Hoërskool Driehoek pupils. BLF is against violence. BLF was formed to end the violence which has been going on since 1652 with the arrival of white people in South Africa. He said nothing stated in the post violated the Constitution or promoted hatred. Mngixitama called on the court to dismiss the application with costs. He said the call in this application by Solidarity for the BLF and its members to apologize was a function of racism and arrogance by the applicants, Solidarity and the families of the deceased pupils, who are themselves ignorant. Mngixitama said this was simply aimed at humiliating BLF and its members who were claimed to have committed hate speech. Now, if the BLF lose this case, they're in trouble, because they don't have 150,000 rand. Be very interesting to see what happens at this court case anyway. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, ring the bell for updates, and have a great evening. Oh, and by the way, very importantly, we hit over 40,000 subscribers today, despite the fact that YouTube have culled my subscribers by about 500 in the last week. So please, guys, if you find you're suddenly not subscribed to my channel, nothing we have done, it's YouTube. They have been taking about 50 to 100 subscribers off our subscribers every day in the last week. And I'm not sure why they're doing it, but that's what's going on behind the scenes. This is another game that they play. All right, take care. Bye. Bye for now.